One of the primary concerns for the Prime Minister Narendra Modi-led government of India has been to ensure a bright, secure and prosperous future for children in a country that many say is the youngest in terms of its population. Namaskar and welcome to New India Junction. I am Richa Dwivedi and today let's look at how our changing priorities have enabled us to change how our society functions. India's tragic colonial past and its almost 7-decade-long hangover had left us with deep-seated feelings of discrimination, not just on the basis of castes, but also on the basis of social structure, geography, and sometimes even biological connections. Take, for example, adoption. In India, it is a subject that is often regarded as a last resort, and often adopted children face discrimination in one form or the other from their families. The same sentiment had permeated throughout the society, so much so that a similar discriminatory approach was used even by some government ministries as late as the 21st century. The Railways, via an official order in September 2000, clarified that medical services may be provided to the family of a railway employee and pensioner. The order also clarified that only one adopted child may be permitted to avail medical facilities. Quite a discriminatory rule, don't you think? Imagine as a parent with 2 or more adopted children. Imagine having to choose. Imagine there was nothing you could do about it. Interestingly, this rule was never changed, never altered. For the years that followed, India had a government that claimed it was forward-looking and liberal. Yet, despite all the so-called liberal sentiments, it seems they were suffering from a really bad case of colonial hangover. But now, throw in this mix, or should I say, overhaul this mix by bringing in a government that was, in all senses of the words, a government for, by and of its people. Furthermore, have as India's Prime Minister a person who has himself seen all manner of hardships as a child and who places the welfare of the nation's young as a topmost priority. Of course, we are all aware of the wonderful schemes that Prime Minister Modi has initiated, be it the Beti Bachao Beti Padhao initiative, the forward-looking national education policy, or even the PM Cares for Children initiative for those orphaned during the pandemic. But this is proof of this wonderful sentiment not being just superficial. In 2020, following a hearing of a PIL in the Delhi High Court, the Ministry of Railways had reconsidered the matter and had, by another official order, revised its initial order and had thereby intended medical benefits to all legally adopted children of railway employees and pensioners. This step, one that received appreciation in the media as well, was also noticed by the Prime Minister's office this year. The PMO issued an order within just 3 days of the news report published in May 2021, requesting all central ministries, departments and even state governments to verify if such discriminatory practices between biological and adoptive children still exists. By August 5th, the Ministry of Women and Child Development had also issued an official order that requested all ministries, states and union territories to review all of their legislations, schemes and initiatives to ensure no discriminatory provision existed. Interestingly, in 2014-15, out of a total 3,988 in-country adoptions in India, 2,300 were girls. That's over 57%. According to the latest numbers from 2020-21, out of a total of 3,142 in-country adoptions, 1,856 were girls. That's even higher at 59%. It is easy to see that times are changing, be it the higher number of girls being adopted or the orders by the Prime Minister's office and the Ministry of Women and Child Development prohibiting any discriminatory practice against adopted children. It is on the basis of these values, this inclusion, and this very direction that our country can shake away the restrictive and archaic practices of the past. This is exactly how, one step at a time, you, me, and the nearly 1.4 billion will let go of our differences and emerge together as the new India. Keep watching NIJ for insightful videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Dhanyavad and Namaste.